Brandy is, as we know, she was the Black Cinderella, the one that I know, the one that
with Whitney Houston, right?
I
Is that the same movie?
Okay, but yeah, the Cinderella. When I say
remember
Cinderella,
that as a kid.
when I say Cinderella, I'm talking about Brandy. I don't know nobody else. I know there was somebody in the blue dress before that, but I'm talking about Brandy. And so there's a show, and I forget the show, and I'm pretty sure you guys know it, but they're bringing her back on. They're gonna make it like a movie on Disney Plus, and she's coming back on as Cinderella, right? And so I went to the comment section, and you know where I was? I was on the Book of Face. I was on Facebook, and so the people were having conversations in the comment section, and they were like, I just for some reason knew she was gonna be Black. Somebody was like, in the 90s, bro, this was Cinderella. This is the same Cinderella, and they're just bringing her back because she's a Disney princess. This Cinderella, and they was a Disney princess, and it was such a big deal. So they're bringing her back, for this live action film because it makes sense. So there were so many white people so upset. I just knew they were going to try to make it Black like they do while adding gay scenes to television shows. They wanted to add some Black to the original Cinderella. They just were so upset about it. And
it's the same outrage over and over. They were doing the same thing for Little Mermaid. I had to point out the Little Mermaid has canonically in other portrayals, including TV musicals, been non-white in multiple different portrayals. There's been different Little Mermaids, even in the cartoon. Plus they're mermaids. They're not real. They can be anyone. What are we doing here?
And that version of Cinderella was so good that I was young and I did not realize. Now, the prince is Asian, his daddy white, his mama Black with dreads. Brandy Black, her stepmama white. That can happen. Stepmama got the Black baby. Okay, fully 100% Black, and then a redhead baby. I don't know, it was just crazy, and they're just different sizes, different skin colors. But it was so good that I just wanted Brandy to go get the prince. I didn't care. I didn't know. We didn't focus on that. So I think that was what people should focus on. They had kind of gay characters in it. They had, the whole color thing. We weren't focused. They had everybody from every walk of life in that movie. So that to me was a great movie for us. And people over there mad. Where have you been? Under a rock? Cinderella was Black. Her man was Asian. It was a very mixed movie in that way. And I just don't know why they, people they're going to bring outrage about it again. And just like they did, like you said, with Little Mermaid and whoever else they're bringing
right now. That new Romeo and Juliet Shakespeare play. I'm losing their mind.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to go look at that because that's my first time hearing about that. Oh, they're colorizing Romeo and Juliet? Okay.
They're going crazy over that one, but the thing about that one is it's just the West End play in London. It's not even the movie. It's for the live theater version, which that happens all the time in live theater. It shows how little they know about live theater. It's even more common to just cast whomever for a specific role, regardless of what the race of the character is, in live theater than it is in film and TV. And then second of all, I can't think of a better sort of representation of Romeo and Juliet than actually having one of the either Romeo or Juliet being white or either Romeo and Juliet or being the other one being Black. It makes perfect sense for that particular story, especially. How ridiculous is it to have a problem with something that is a historical commonality in the theater, and then B, makes complete sense for this classic story?
Well, they always change the goalpost, right? A couple of weeks ago, they were saying it was DEI, but now that by that, we all know that they just mean the N-word. Now they switched it to, no, we're not mad because she's Black. We're mad because she's not attractive enough. It's oh, okay. But you have the same conversation about any character who's Black or any character who doesn't fit into the box.
And I don't like white people saying that about Black people anyway. You don't get to say, first of all, you're racist and you're saying she's not attractive enough or this person isn't attractive enough.
Which is so disgusting.
They're Black because they're Black, and that's the issue. So you're really just saying that person's an ER.
It's just a new synonym for the same racist argument. Yeah. But they think that they're being clever. They literally think, I have plausible deniability. No, it's the same thing you've been saying now forever. You could switch it to DEI or CRT or a different acronym.
Honestly, to use their own shit against them, I can't think of anything more beta than being judgmental of women like that. As a true alpha, I love all women. I don't care. I mean, it's so ridiculous. They are so ridiculous, and it's so clear that it's more obvious than ever. It's just purely driven by racism. Like, we always knew as people in this space, like, it's nothing new, but like, I feel like they don't even care about putting on like the show for like the normies anymore. They're just openly like being like, fuck it, they're black. I hate this movie because they're black. Like,
I appreciate the racist of old now. I used to be, you look back and think of, Bull Connor or Barry Goldwater and like, but see, you look at Barry Goldwater and like, he was a racist who put a lot of time and thought into his racism. They're not even creative anymore. They just throw anything at it and see what sticks.
That's true.
The laziest racism imaginable. No thought. I saw it's not just happening like in the movie industry, it's happening within games as well. Like, there's a lot of heat around the Spider-Man 2 video game that came out last year because Miles Morales, of course, he's a black Latino Spider-Man, but then his girlfriend is in the game as well. And there's a mission with her, and she's deaf as well. So I thought it was a really cool mission because they depict it as if like, from her perspective, where there's not sound there, and you're helping another person with an art project. And like, no, we don't like that mission because it was boring, not because you were playing as a black woman. And there's another mission with Miles Morales where he's helping this high school guy try to fix up. I don't know what it was like. Turn the projector on or something.
Yeah, he was helping.
Yeah, he was helping him ask his boyfriend to homecoming, right, and they're like, nope, that was forced. See, they shoehorned in the gayness there. If it was, and it's just like there's always some bullshit excuse for your thinly veiled bigotry.
A lot of this stuff, I think, is driven by algorithms. It's like you have one or two YouTubers like this is an easy way to get clicks, and then their focus on that generates other dipshits to be on Twitter or wherever and feed into it. And it doesn't help the fact that Twitter's a fucking cesspool that is not moderated at all. YouTube is moderated, but when it comes to like, it has to be overt, and like, you have to be like, wearing a fucking swastika on YouTube to be taken off there. Otherwise, you're going to be okay. Like
on Twitter, you get promoted.
So they're not going to moderate your they're not going to moderate your criticism of Spider-Man 2, which are just overtly racist or bigoted, because it isn't as overt as it needs to be for them to moderate it.
Yeah. So see, they come on the show and they embarrass me, and I'm so sorry about this, y'all. For Benjamon Dixon and DJ X3C, They gotta go. Ben tired. He on here sleeping, and then DJ.
You guys can go whenever you want. Sorry, don't feel like you're trapped here.
They're not held.
No, Rebecca trapped me. I was almost gone 30 minutes.
I was like, you made it to the end. There's like literally 10 minutes left in the show.
And DJ X3C saying he gotta go because they frying chicken, and I just can't.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I just can't do that.
No, I'm jealous.
Go, y'all leave.
I'm here frying the good chicken.
And say goodbye to people.
Goodbye, y'all. And real quick, I did want to bring up the same outrage that they're doing is also the same thing that they're doing with Jolene, Beyonce's version of Jolene.
Oh yeah,
which is she changed the words to that, and is an amazing song. As Dolly Parton,
she changed the words to it, but gave all writing credits. Okay,
to Dolly
Parton, and just to make it easier, I feel like just because they knew like whatever, but they're still having an issue with it. The CMT still kind of made her feel left out, even though they, I guess, let her be on stage, I think awarded her with something, whatever. But the radio stations are still having a problem with her. She did this, and when she said this is not a country album, I understand what she means by that now. She put country artists on there who do not get the recognition that they need, black country artists on there, because she knows that if she would have did this, she like this would help these people out, because they said that she can't do country, but there are artists that do country who are black. And if we take it even back, who really created country, we could really go there, but we're not. So, but this is why there was a reason why, but people are mad about it. There is an outrage about it because now they're claiming boots. Black people can't wear boots now. They're claiming boots. They're claiming cowboy hats. They're claiming like, oh, that is.
Like, this is cultural appropriation.
Yes. How are they wearing boots and how are they wearing hats? And there were never any black cowboys. They were like, are we serious right now? Like, they're upset about that, and so it's this selective outrage. And it's when black people do it, it is problematic. And so, you're right about that. You're right about that for sure. you.